Now while I'm at it, I'd like to thank all the guys that have subscribed to the channel, and hope you've enjoyed what you've viewed so far. And once again, hope you all have a really great Christmas, and hope to catch up with you in the 2020 year. And we'll see how this bike performs during that period of time. And I thought it'd be only fitting that I at least thank you all for subscribing to the channel. And once again, all the best. Okay guys, following my test run earlier on the bike with the reverse cone muffler, this is what we're up to. So I come back, I thought maybe on that run it's quite possible that the extra packing I put on might have restricted the bike in performance on that last hill, and it might have been choking a bit. So when you come back, when I come back, when I arrived here I decided I might pull the muffler. There's the actual packing I'd put over the factory standard one, so we won't roll that. So there's factory packing, there's a bit of extra I put in. So what I'm going to do is pull those and put them back into the bike, go out with just a bit of factory on it. Probably like to use mine because it's definitely about the same to get around. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking of running out on that one. Give it a bit of a burst, see how it goes on that same hill and see if there's any improvement that way. And before we head out there, I've been around here working in the area here where I purchased a DNA filter, and here in Australia they're roughly $135 delivered. But they also want $55 for the adapter. It sits over here and holds the filter in place. But I thought I'm not going to pay them $55 just for a bit of a plating, so I would have preferred if I would have had a few good washers to be able to hold this in place, but I never. But so I had to use a bit of this stainless I had in stock, or more like aluminium, and just blue Loctite it on the screws and cut a few tabs there. It's really tight now in place, and that should be good enough to do the test on. So what I'm going to do is take the packing out of both baffles, try this factory standard air cleaner on this system like that, and there's my booster plug controller sitting there, and just see how this bike performs on those hills on that with this bit of a mod and the opened up air cleaner. And then the next time after that I head out that way, same hills again, because I reckon that's the best way to conduct a test. And the time after that, next time after that, I'll run it out there using a DNA filter and just see if you can notice much difference between running this one and the DNA. And I suppose when you look at it, the DNA's advantage is it's an oil filter, and it collects dust and stuff like that and protects it better. That would be its main advantage on an open system like this. But I suppose if you weren't in dusty conditions just running around a city and that, you probably wouldn't notice much difference. But out here, if you're getting into any dust storms, things like that, I'd say, well, the DNA's maybe the way to go. But no, they're not cheap at $125 plus postage. So the main thing is I've got the advantage now to be able to test it, see if it's any good. And there was no way I was going to pay them $55 for their bracket when I can just rig this up, or maybe just put 3 washers here. Only problem, I never had any washers, so just that. But this idea will work alright because it's really solid, and like I said, it's blue Loctite on the screw, so in case you're wondering, none of these are going to drop off and fall in. Not on a 10 kilometre run, and it's got to be pulled again for the next run to rip the other filter in there. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. And I suppose I should mention, here's the actual cover that come off the bike, which faces in that direction. I was planning on slicing right around the edges up there and just using this cover and putting it back in place. I was thinking afterwards, once I cut the cover up, well, they said it was gone, and it's probably not going to work any different compared to what I'm doing there now. And then if I ever want to go and get another one, I'm going to have to go and buy one. and then I'm down for more money, and I probably should have bought the DNA one for 55 bucks to start with, because you don't know what they charge for this cover if you had to go and get one. So that's the reason again why I went this idea. Okay, well, I've completed my work. Like I said, air cleaner's already ready to roll now, in, you could say, the sports version. I've repacked, I've unpacked both mufflers back to how it would have been factory when you purchased the mufflers to start with the $160 outlay. I'll just put the bike back together. I might start her over, see if it sounds any different, give you a sound check, and then after that we'll take it for a run. Just moved the bike over from where it was over there, because I've got a jumping castle running over there, so it'll probably make less noise, and you'll have a better idea how the bike's running. So we'll kick it. Okay, so a lot louder. Actually, I'm probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet away from the bike, and you can feel the back pressure hitting me. Oh well, I can say one thing, this has certainly got a bit of volume. We'll give it some stick when we get to this 80. Not a 650, but it's they cruise along no trouble at all at 80 kilometres an hour, 50 miles an hour. Okay, we're coming up at 100 now, so I can move the pace up. It'll be a 6 gear onwards. Okay, we'll turn around just up here and give it a work down the road. Oh, lucky this has got good brakes and the ABS works good. A bit of a rev, and you can hear how it sounds here compared to inside the backyard there, where it was a little bit hard to hear it. Okay, we'll go for a burst bit back down along the road. No cars. let's give it to it. Yeah, it's pretty quick. There's no denying, it's very free revving too. But I can tell you with the open air cleaner and this exhaust, like it's running well. You can feel it move off. So I'll be very surprised once I put that DNA filter on if it's any better. And I'm also thinking now whether or not that DNA was a waste of money. I'd probably like to see this exhaust a bit quieter on this, maybe remove this factory packing and put my packing in a place which was a bit denser, but I'm not getting a double hit. I'm pretty sure you'd excite the neighbours a bit. It's that bloody loud I'd put myself in. Anyway, thanks for tuning in on this one.